In this video, I'll show you how to tune your guitar the old-fashioned way. Now, not everyone has an electronic tuner or a tuning app on their phone or the internet at hand, so being able to tune your guitar so it's in tune with itself and not necessarily with a grand piano is an important skill, and it's one I think that all guitarists should know. Okay, so you pick up your guitar and you start to play. You get this. Your guitar's out of tune, but how do you know which strings are causing the problem? Before we start, let's have a quick reminder of the 6 strings. This one here, the one closest to you and the thickest, is the 6th string, E string, low E. This one here is the A, the 5th. This one here is the D, and this is the 4th. This one here is the G, the 3rd string. This one here, the B, the 2nd string. And this one here, the thinnest string, is the E string or the 1st string. It's easy to know which is the tuning peg for the string, because if you just follow the string all the way along, you come up to the particular tuning here. Very simple to find that out. So let's go to the 5th fret of the low E string and fret it, like so. I find myself using the 2nd finger. It doesn't matter which finger you use because we only need that note. And at this fret we're also actually playing the A note, which is the same note as the open 5th string. Now if we play those two together, we'll find out if they sound the same, and if they do, great. Otherwise we'll need to start tuning. So here we go. Okay, they sound the same, so we're in tune. As you may have noticed, I'm just using my thumb. I'm not using a plectrum. If you want to use a plectrum, go for it. If you want to use your thumb, fine, no big deal. Now we repeat the process, but this time we're going to check if the D string or the 4th string is in tune with the 5th string, the A string, which we've just checked. And we know that one to be in tune. So we go to the 5th fret of the A string, the 5th fret of the 5th string, like so. And this note here at the 5th fret is the D, which is the same as the one we want to check now. And so, playing them together, the 5th and the 4th strings, we'll now find out if they're in or out of tune. And let's have a look, or a listen. Now as you hear, these 2 strings don't sound the same. But is the open D string too high or too low? And when you're a beginner, this can be a bit of a problem, as your musical ear is not quite in tune just yet. Now, one of the things that I used to do when I was starting out, when I was a beginner and tuning was difficult for me, I used to try and pitch in with my voice.
Here's where the fun begins.
Right, so I play the 2 strings and then use my voice to see if I can tell if it was higher or lower. And I do something like this. It may seem silly to you, but it helped me out a lot. So I would go something like this. Sounds a bit like Jaws, but I could tell from that it's too high. And so this really helped me a hell of a lot when I was beginning. So we know that the D string is higher than the A, so we need to lower it. And so we need to find which tuning peg it is, so we can just follow the string all the way down, and we come to the one, oops, excuse my strings up here, we come to this one here, which if you look is this one here. So this is the 6th string, this is the 5th, and this here is the one I need. This is the 4th string, the D string. So as I said, it's higher. Now, to make the pitch lower, what we need to do is to turn the tuning peg clockwise. Okay, so all of the tuning pegs, when you want to make the string lower, clockwise. All right, so I'm going to have a go at that, and I'm going to try and tune this thing up. And there we have it. Just by slowly turning it clockwise, I get myself in tune. So there's one thing else we should listen for, okay? And here's a really technical term. A between the two notes there is a kind of wobble. And as you're tuning in, the wobble becomes a lot less until eventually it's gone and then you're in tune. So a bit of a technical word there for you, the wobble. Okay, if you're getting value out of this, hit that like button. Okay, so our D string is in tune. Now let's check the next string, the G or the third string. So we are fretting the recently tuned D string at the 5th fret, which gives us a G note, which is what we're looking for with the 3rd string. And playing the two strings together, let's have a listen. The 4th and the 3rd string together, here we go. Okay, no wobble there. So the G or the 3rd is now done. Now let's check the 2nd string or the B string. This one is a little bit different. In all the previous ones we've been fretting at the 5th fret. But this one here, we're going to fret the G string at the 4th fret. At the 4th, because the 4th fret is where the note B is, which is what we want to check. But everything else is the same. Okay, so let's have a listen and check if these are in tune. So drum roll please, and here we go. And how does that sound to you? Okay, now using my tried and tested technical methods of pitching in, I'm going to see if this is higher or lower than the G or the 3rd string. Well, that sounds lower to me. So now with this one here, we're going to have to tune the B string so it's higher. To do this, we will locate the peg, and it's this one here. Alright, so if I turn it down there, it is the middle one on my guitar. To make it higher, we're going to turn the peg anti-clockwise, or for my American friends, counterclockwise. I'm going to turn the tuning peg to try and find the right pitch. And remember, for that technical term, watch out for the wobble. And I'm turning the key, tuning peg, making the pitch higher until finally I have no wobble. And there we have it. Now we're going to check the E string, the top E string, and we go back to fretting at the 5th. And so we're going to fret the B string or the 2nd string at the 5th fret and play the two strings, the 2nd and 1st, together to check if they're in tune. Okay, these two sound pretty good to me. So now if I play a chord, and I'm going to play one of my favourite chords, we should be in tune. And my favourite open chord is the E, and I'm going to check it now. And that sounds pretty darn good. Okay, so as you can see, the end of this video looks a lot different to the rest of it. But I had a bit of a problem with some of my equipment, and I only had one thing left to say anyway. It's about being in tune, and this is something that I think is really, really important. And the more your guitar is in tune, the more you'll recognise quickly when you're out of tune. So this is a great way of working on ear training, and it can also help you be a little bit more independent. Tuning up like this, I think, is an absolute necessary skill for all guitarists. Practice, and I'll see you in the next video. So don't forget to like and subscribe.